Hey everyone, what's happening? It's me, Aaron Collins, again. This is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I know it's been a while since I put some videos, just only a small bit of time. Probably didn't do it in about a week. Taking a little bit of rest, taking a little break from YouTube, you know. I still love to do what I love to do and just put out my thoughts and share information with everyone. But every now and then, I need to take a break. Sometimes it's good to unplug. But anyway, wow, lots been going on. I hope everyone had a great weekend, by the way. But I want to talk about this. I've been following a little bit of the situation with the comedian slash actress Monique. She just recently put out a suggestion and a call for black people to boycott Netflix. And it all stems from an encounter she had when she was offered $500,000 for a show that they wanted. When she went and she wasn't happy with the amount, and she mentioned that Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle both were offered $20 million, and a white comedian named Amy Schumer was offered originally $11 million. Then she was actually able to talk to her people, and they managed to get her $2 more million to add to the $11 million, which made it to $13 million for her. Monique wasn't happy with her with her arrangement. She wasn't happy with the deal that she got. So I'm guessing that they rescinded their offer. She walked away, and she believes it was racism. For those of you who don't know, Monique has been kind of blackballed, or as some people say, whiteballed, in the entertainment industry because of things, of things she might have said in the background. I mean, background said before. We know that she has a highly publicized beef with, producer Lee Daniels, which ironically was her director for the movie Precious. But speaking of Precious, she feels that Precious was actually the role that kind of destroyed her career. I wouldn't say it necessarily destroyed her career. I think it actually showed her that showed us that she has more range as an actress. It shows that she is talented. But it's more than just that. She's been very vocal before about goings on in Hollywood and in the industry, and how it is between black people and white people there. We know Hollywood could be a racist industry. We know that. But the thing with her contract, with the money she was offering, it's really mirroring what's going on in Hollywood right now. We do know that there's wage disparities between not black, but between male and female entertainers. We get that. We understand it. And it is an unfair pay scale. We just had the issue with Mark Wahlberg and Michelle Williams when they did reshoots for All the Money in the World. But this is not what this is about. I don't want to get off subject. I'm just making a point here. But back to Monique. Monique has been blackballed in the industry. No one wants to work with her. And I had to do some thinking about that myself. In a way, and I came up with this conclusion. I like Monique, first of all. I think Monique is very talented. I think she's funny. I mean, she was part of the Queens of Comedy, and she also did her own stand-up show called Skinny Bitches Are Evil, for those of you who saw that, because we know she's got a thing against skinny women. But anyway, I think the thing is with Monique is that she's letting her attitude her attitude and her mouth are kind of causing her to not get jobs. And not to mention her husband's her manager. I don't think that your manager and your husband should be the same person. Now, I don't know how long her husband Sydney's been doing it, but it doesn't seem to be working out too well for her. It's actually putting her even in a worse light. She's even digging herself a deeper hole. And I was actually thought about another situation where she was actually offered $3 million for a show, and once again, she didn't take it. Basically, what she did, she started bringing up her resume, and it's a pretty impressive resume. She's won an Academy Award. She has all these accolades. But the thing is this, what they're looking at is drawing power. You see, she brought up Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. I'm going to say this about Chris Rock. Chris Rock has been in the game for a long time. Now, Chris Rock was brought into this industry by Eddie Murphy himself. As far as Dave Chappelle is concerned, Dave Chappelle and Monique actually came out around the same time. But the difference between Dave Chappelle and Monique is Dave started understanding how the industry works early on. And then when he took his hiatus because of his awakening and came back, he was able to do so with a fresh mind, with a fresh head. His head was cleared. Now, Amy Schumer, on the other hand, I don't find anything at all funny about her at all. To me, she's just about as humorous as a brick wall. However, the thing with Amy Schumer is she's got the complexion for protection. In other words, she's another white person in a white-dominated industry, and of course, they're on code, and they're going to look out for one another. See, that's the difference between Amy Schumer, not to mention she's got more people backing her. She's got more people that can negotiate on her behalf, that can get her a good deal, that could get her the butts and the seats and what have you. Not to mention, Amy Schumer just actually came off a big movie. It's a comedy movie. She starred in with Goldie Hawn. So, I forget what the name of it is, but she's still riding on the wave of that. The last movie that I can think of that Monique has been in that was of a serious nature was Precious. Now, I'm not saying that she hasn't been in anything after Precious. I'm saying that's the last serious thing. Not to mention that is the last thing that she has been in where she was nominated for an Academy Award. And we already know that many black actors and actresses have won Oscars for portraying negative roles and stuff like that, because that's an image of us that they want to continue to perpetuate, and they want to always see us not in a positive light anyway. I get that. But as far as Monique is concerned, I think Monique is very intelligent. I think she needs to write and produce, direct, and star in her own stuff. Now, don't worry about Hollywood. For one thing, what she needs to do, and this is just my opinion, I think Monique needs to take a deep breath, go somewhere and rest, take a nice vacation, get away from the limelight, get away from the spotlight, get away from anything that even resembles Hollywood, and take a deep breath and just do you. Enjoy yourself, and then maybe come back and see what you can negotiate. But as of right now, things are not looking too good for you. You're basically stepping on the wrong toes right now. That's how this industry works. You don't want to step on the wrong person's toes, and that's one reason why I believe that as African Americans in the industry, we definitely need to look into independent avenues, start our own production companies. I mean, Hollywood is not the only game in town. Not saying that anything, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being in Hollywood, but just remember how Hollywood works. That's what I'm saying. There's so many people come to this industry and they get lost in it. And I'm saying this as an independent filmmaker myself. I come with the mentality that I know how this industry is, Learn what you can learn from them. Do everything you can do. Pay attention, observe, and then do your own thing. And that's my message to Monique. Once again, I got much love for Monique, but as far as boycotting Netflix, Netflix is not actually the problem. Netflix is not known to be as far as I know, they haven't been known to do anything racist. Matter of fact, I think Netflix is one of the main companies that actually will pick up, independent films and stuff from filmmakers who are not known out there. Netflix has actually done that. Netflix is actually one of the companies that offered distribution to Nate Parker when he did Birth of a Nation, but he decided to go with Fox. But and then that oh, it was this movie that came out with Idris Elba. It was nominated a couple years ago. He won an award. It came on Netflix. Oh my God. Oh, I forget the name of it. It was called well, anyway, he played a revolutionary soldier in Africa. He was training child soldiers. For those of you who know the movie that I'm talking about, he won an Academy Award for that. But yeah, Netflix, they're actually, to me, one of the companies that's actually bringing out some pretty decent films. So I have no problem with Netflix, and I have no problem with Monique. But I'm going to have to take a pass on boycotting Netflix because Netflix is not really the problem. It's actually Monique herself. Monique is actually, she's shooting her own self in the foot right now. And once again, that's not to throw shade at Monique. I'll say it again. I'll keep saying this till I'm blue in the face. I think Monique is very intelligent and a very talented individual. And I think Monique is smart enough to do her own thing. But as it stands right now, I think Monique needs to simmer down, to bring it down a notch. Because you're doing more harm to yourself than good. But anyway, that's just, well, it's not even a rant. But that's just my commentary. That's just my opinion on how I feel about this whole situation with Monique and Netflix. I really wish her the best. I really wish she could get back on track and get back being relevant again. But right now, this is not a good light to be in. So I think since Monique name dropped Dave Chappelle, I think she should take a page from Dave Chappelle and just take a hiatus. Go somewhere to an unknown destination for her and Sydney, and just be to themselves. No, just relax, and then think about getting back into the spotlight. But as of right now, you need to let go of your pride, because as far as your accolades are concerned, once again I'll say, you do have some pretty prestigious accolades to your title. Not everyone wins an Academy Award, but right now you're looking for work. So I'm gonna say this again: get you some rest. Anyway, everyone, I'm starting to go on a tangent. I'm drifting. I'm just talking right now. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, everyone. Let me know what you think. I've decided to also get back on the goal of getting 1,000 subscribers, at least up to 1,000 subscribers, and I want to keep on going. So once again, everyone, I'm glad to be back. But I didn't really go anywhere. I just haven't done anything for a bit. Sometimes, like I said about Monique, sometimes I need to take a break too. Man, y'all just don't know. For those who do make videos and those who don't, sometimes it can be stressful. It can be real stressful. And I know some people out there have contemplated doing this. Yeah, it could be stressful, but it's also fun too at the same time. So anyway, okay, once again, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. And remember, everyone, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.